Hey everybody, this is Rykard here again, and welcome to my third upload of my Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Showdown UU matches. Again, same team. I'm going to do, I think, one more video with this team, but I will change it up slightly. You'll see when I get to it. But my opponent has a very interesting team, and I will just, start off from there, I guess. I actually do get to use a bit of the interesting stuff on this team in this game, so you'll see that in play, which I'm actually really excited to show off. So here we go. All right, so I have lead Entei as my opponent has lead Mienshao, and me thinking, all right, fake out lead, not a big deal. I'm just going to go for the extreme speed to see what happens. Now, the interesting thing about this scenario is if he did fake out, I could have actually protected, as you know, my Entei has protect on the following turn if he wanted to go for high jump kick, and then actually killed him with extreme speed in the following turn, which is actually one of the other reasons why I have protect on this Entei. But anyways, he brings in Mandibuzz, and I'm like, it'd be great, get a burn on it. So I go for Sacred Fire, 50% luck, and I get it, which is awesome. And knowing that he just went for knockoff, I know that he's probably not going to go for knockoff again. So I go into Gligar thinking, all right, this is a very safe play. He's not going to get rid of my Eviolite. I'm going to get some more burn damage, and then I can actually U-turn out of here and go back into my Entei now that he'll be at a lower range of health, because I also do pack the super effective Stone Edge on this Mandibuzz. So I'm actually going to be able to go for it right here. Which is going to do a very good chunk of damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill it, but as you see right here, he's actually, after the burn damage, at a lower range of health than he might have been previously, meaning that I can just keep going for these until I miss, and it's going to actually be advantageous to me. Luckily, I actually just get a crit right here, so it saves me the trouble of having to miss a Stone Edge and then him just getting back up to full health. But knowing that guy's gone, I decided to just go into Porygon Z, thinking, okay, this is, a pretty good situation. He goes for the Tri-Attack, and I'm like, all right, definitely can just go into Jellicent now, no big deal. And he's probably going to have to switch out at this point. So I'm free to go for whatever I'd like to. Just go for the Scald. Easiest thing to do here. In this situation, there's really no bad option here. And then I'm like, all right, Galvantula's in here. I'm going to go into Mienshao because I can take this really well. Because, again, this is a specially defensive Mienshao with an Assault Vest, and he brings in his own Mienshao here, and I knew he didn't have Fake Out because he didn't go for it before, and I'm just like, let's just risk it all. So I win the speed tie, which is awesome. It might have been a speed tie, I don't know, he might have been adamant or something, but I know that I don't want to stay in and take a hit from Tornadus, so I go out into Gligar. Turns out the Tornadus on a bulk up set packs knockoff. I mean, why wouldn't it? But I think that's still really weird. And seeing as he went for bulk up, I figured I could just U-turn out of there and go into maybe a Scald user on my team, because I do have two of those. He goes for knockoff again. I don't know why he's not going for a flying move here. But I do actually pack Haze on Tentacruel, so I'm able to actually get rid of the stat boost he just got, and then go for Scald, fish for a burn. Fortunately, I don't get it, and he's just going to take me out with a knockoff right here. But seeing as I know that he really, I really don't have much to do in this situation, so I just have to go into Jellicent. I knew I could take it, and then I'm like, all right, please let me get a burn. Turns out he's packing these citrus berries, so I guess now he can go for acrobatics? I'm not really sure. But I lost Jellicent in this situation, and I'm like, all right, well, Umbreon can still deal with this, I guess. So I go for the foul play, and it looks like it just cleanly takes it out. And I didn't think that was going to happen, considering he had a defense boost as well. So I should have just went into this thing to begin with, but I didn't know better. So he brings in Porygon Z right here, goes for the Tri-Attack. I have nothing to resist it now at this point, so I just go for Protect to get some leftovers recovery. And then I go out into my Gligar thinking, all right, well, I really don't know what to do here. Something has to take this hit. So I then am able to go out into Mienshao, and Mienshao is EV'd to survive this. And I can, basically the way that this works is if he's Scarfed, I go for just high jump kick and take it out right away. Or if he was Specs, I could go for the knockoff, maybe save, my other team from taking damage. But I really had no idea which was which there. I just knew that I could live the Tri-Attack because I'm specially defensive and have a Assault Vest. So I just bring in Entei right here on the Galvantula, thinking maybe he'd go for Bug Buzz or something. I don't know. But I go for Sacred Fire, and I don't get the burn, which is, good for him, I guess, because I have gotten a little bit of luck on my side here. But I am going to go into my Umbreon now, knowing that this is a special Goodra. I live the Draco meter, and that was Life Orb. Look how little that did. That's just sad. Poor Goodra. But I just go for Wish here, and I'm free to go for Protect, but I decide actually, more importantly, that I could actually go into Mienshao right here, knowing that at -2 on the Goodra, I could very, very easily live the Draco Meteor. So I go for knockoff here. It's going to be the most damaging thing that I have against my opponent. And he decides to just bug buzz as I'm able to then go back out into my Umbreon as I clean it up with a U-turn. Now, the interesting thing about this situation is I have no idea if my Mienshao is going to be able to outspeed this and live. So what I do is I go into Mienshao to go for the to basically get my opponent to want to go for Draco Meteor, which works out kind of ish in this situation. But unfortunately, he doesn't go for it. He just goes for Sludge, really good range of health. He goes for it again here, though, which I thought was rather interesting. But as you can see, I'm taking the Sludge Wave really well. I don't know why he didn't go for Draco Meteor there. But I can just clean him up with a knockoff and win. So specially defensive Mienshao is a thing that I'm trying to make happen. So you can see it worked out really well. And I guess I could show you the set more in depth if you would like for me to at some other point. But I really, really love this set. It's really bizarre, but it ends up working out. All right. So anyways, everybody, that was it for this third game. So thank you all for, the continuous support after my hiatus. I'm glad a lot of you are excited to have me making videos again. That makes me really excited too. So, see if I can keep pumping them out. But that is it for this video, everybody. So as always, take care, goodbye, and I will see you all next time.